In today's video, we are going to show you the best way to study for exams and to get a grade.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm Franca.
Yay. Okay, so for those of you who are not aware, Francisca had first class in political studies in KNUST, and if you don't know me well, I also had first class in BA French. So you're actually coming to learn from experts. Like, we are not here to give you fake apport. We are here to teach you well, like how to practically study for exams and then get very good grades. So if you are ready, let's get straight into the video.
One best way to study for exams is to know yourself very well. We all have different IQs, capabilities, and then abilities. You know yourself very well. You know that you are good at studying at dawn. Stick to that. If you know you are good at studying in the evening, stick to that. Can you also study at a noisy place or at a quiet place? So know yourself very well, and then you choose what suits you best, so that you don't actually suffer when it comes to exams or when studying.
What worked for me when I was in final year was group study. I have very good and serious friends. Like, they don't joke when it's time. Like, we actually play, but when it's time for us to learn, we learn. Like, we used to meet every time to study, like have a group study. And one thing about group study is that as you are studying, like, there's something that someone will say that will actually come in the exams or will help you in the exams. Someone will even ask a question, and that might be the same question that will come in exams. So you actually tend to help yourself. But if you are having a group study, I recommend that you get serious people, because some people actually go for study meetings and then more like they are not serious and they are just joking and all. And make sure if you're having a study meeting, you don't get lots of people on board, because it shouldn't be more than 5. If it is more than 5, people tend to say things that's really off what you are supposed to learn and all. So it works, like, it really works.
To add more to what Ellen said, I believe that the number within the group shouldn't matter, but it's about you, the people in there. I believe that the whole point is about you being serious about it, but the number doesn't really count in there.
So as long as you have serious people on board, it's good.
Discipline, concentration, commitment. So if you are going to study, I believe some of us, we might not have laptops, so we would want to use our phones, and then it's the same phone you are using to WhatsApp, go to Instagram, and do all the social media stuff. So if you are going to study, then it is better if you switch off your data or anything that will connect you to social media, so that you can have that sort of concentration to study. And then for you to have that concentration, then you have to be disciplined, because if you're an addict to your phone, you're an addict to social media, it will be very difficult for you to do away with these things. So discipline also comes in.
But if you're going with just your textbook or maybe your notebook, then I advise that you put your phone somewhere else or something, or turn it off. If not, it will distract. I used to do in final year was to teach people what I learned. So after doing my research, learning and all, I'll go and teach someone what I learned the previous day. It makes it very practical and it makes it stick in my head for the paper. So if you think you are good enough or prepared enough for the exams or prepared enough on a particular topic, try and teach someone what you've learned, and it will really stick in your head forever. I mean, forever. So teach someone. And then one thing that you can also do is that as you've gone to class, usually the lecturers will give you PDFs, lots of notes, lots of things. Come back to your hostel, sit down and summarize everything that you learned in class. Jot your notes, make your own notes, so that later when you're revising for exams, you just go through those ones and then you are good to go. No stress, okay? Like, it's very easy for you to get the A's and then the B's, the B plus and all, okay?
One thing I would like to say is that don't stress yourself as an individual. You see, our body do have limits. So if you can study for 2 hours, stick to the 2 hours. And then if you're going to do the 2 hours every day, do that. But don't wait to the last part of the exams. You see, we call some people legends. These legends, they wait till exams week and then they'll start studying the whole night. By the time they get to the exams, so probably something will trigger and then you forget whatever you've learned. So know the number of hours you can study, then do that every day. So by the time you get to the exams period, you are good to go, because you've covered everything. But if you are going to be a legend and wait till exams week to study, then I'm afraid
you can't get the A's.
You can't get the A's.
Yeah, that's very true. But one thing that also worked for me is acronyms. Like, some of the topics or the courses, like, they will ask you to list a certain number of something, and because it's a lot or bulky, it will be best for you to just stick to acronyms, like the first letters, like form something with that, stick to acronyms. It really works. It helped me a lot.
Don't do chew and pour. It won't help.
That's what I used to do.
Okay, for my program, for instance, that is political studies. we are doing a whole lot of things relating to state and other things as well. So sometimes if you have to do Chiwempo, the question that might appear is so practical. So because you did that, you can't really relate with it. So if you are studying, find the practical aspect of it. Find it in some sort of reality, but don't do Chiwempo and then when you get there, you can't even make some sort of correlation between the two.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. So as you can see, getting A+ or first class or maybe upper is very easy for you to get. Maybe you think that, oh, you are in lower and it's too late. It's not too late. You can make changes if you start studying. Go through all that we've learned today, and then you can also help yourself to get the grades that you are expecting and all. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Let us know below the comment section what you also do, how you also prepare for exams, so that other people can also learn from it. Thank you.